We're going to start with some context that successful change requires both the technical and the people side. This is the Prosci unified value proposition that no matter what the change is, whether it is technological in nature, but it could be cultural or a new product or a new location, we must design, develop, and deliver a technical solution to meet the opportunities and needs in front of us. But that solution must be embraced, adopted, and used by employees if we want to get results and outcomes. This is the Prosci unified value proposition. And in execution, the technical and people sides happen together and in an integrated way. But it is important for us to understand and to treat successful change as having two sides of the coin. Successful change is like a coin with two sides, designing, developing, and delivering the technical side. And again, it doesn't have to be technological, it's the technical side. And helping our employees embrace, adopt, and use that change. When those two come together, we get successful change. Here's the other way we visualize this, that we often think about organizational change at the 30,000 foot level. But if we drop down to the 300 foot level, we realize that ultimately change happens one person at a time as they move out of their own current state through their own transition, ultimately to their own future state. And unfortunately, we can lose people along the way. And even more unfortunately, we can lose people that got all the way to the future state but then reverted back to how they used to do things. And if we are unable to help our people arrive at their own future state, there are costs and consequences. We call that the Swiss cheese future state. It's when the organization doesn't realize expected results and outcomes in times of change. I put another poll up here though, because I'm curious, I want to get your juices flowing a little bit. What are some tangible consequences you've experienced when we don't get all of our individual employees to their own future state? If we lose people along the way, if people start to move out of their current state and they get stuck in that transition, or they get stuck before they get to that future state, or they get to the future state and then they start to regress, what are the consequences? And that's what you're seeing on the screen right now. You're helping create this in real time. It's disengagement, failure, a lack of progress, resistance. We don't get the change we're expecting. We experience frustration and confusion and productivity losses. These are the real tangible consequences when we don't take the quote soft side of change seriously.